Have you read Tragedy and Hope by Carol Quigley?
No, I haven't. We did not cover that in poli-sci.
Carol Quigley was a legendary professor of history at the Foreign Service School of Georgetown University and a former instructor at Princeton and Harvard. He was a lecturer at the Industrial College of the Armed Forces, the Brookings Institution, the U.S. Naval Weapons Laboratory, the Foreign Service Institute of the State Department, and the Naval College. Quigley was a closely connected elite insider to the American establishment, with impeccable credentials and trappings of respectability.
So he was on the Dancing with the Stars. I do the TiVo of DWDS every week. I have not watched it yet. Do not ruin it for me. It is the most important thing in my life.
No, he wrote a book documenting British racial imperialist and financial magnate Cecil Rhodes and his secret wills, outlining the clandestine master plan through 7 decades of intrigue spanning 2 world wars, to the assassination of John Kennedy.
Was he on the hit NBC show The Office?
No, he wrote a book, Tragedy and Hope. The book is about the creation of roundtable groups like the Council on Foreign Relations, known as the CFR, and other secret societies. This includes a consortium of the leaders of the central banks of several countries, who form the Bank for International Settlements. These powers of financial capitalism have far-reaching aims. That is to create a world system of financial control in private hands that is able to dominate the political system of each country and the economy of the world as a whole. This system is controlled in a feudalist fashion by the central banks of the world, acting in concert by secret agreements arrived at in frequent private meetings and conferences. The apex of the system was the Bank for International Settlements in Basel, Switzerland, a private bank owned and controlled by the world's central banks, which are themselves private corporations.
I'm too busy to read. I have 3 jobs and $10,000 in credit card debt. My degree is worthless, and I will never be able to repay my student loan. My parents' house was foreclosed, and they are now homeless. They had to move in with me, and now I can't watch Dancing with the Stars except on TiVo. My father says, this is all the Republicans' fault.
They are all the same. For example, Carol Quigley was very influential on Bill Clinton. Clinton named Quigley as an important influence on his aspirations and political philosophy in 1991, when launching his presidential campaign in a speech at Georgetown. He also mentioned Quigley again during his acceptance speech to the 1992 Democratic National Convention, as follows: "As a teenager, I heard John Kennedy's summons to citizenship. And then, as a student at Georgetown, I heard that call clarified by a professor named Carol Quigley, who said to us that America was the greatest nation in history because our people had always believed in 2 things, that tomorrow can be better than today and that every one of us has a personal moral responsibility to make it so."
I don't care. This is all the Republicans' fault. It doesn't matter to me anyway. I only vote for Dancing with the Stars and America's Got Talent. I'm very busy with my 3 jobs and smoking the chronics while updating the Facebooks.
No, I don't think you get it. Did you not hear anything I said? This is about banksters, not Republicans nor Democrats. They are the same. They work for the same masters.
You are crazy. There are 2 parties and they are 2 different things. I learned that in the colleges and on the CNN. My father is a Democrat, so I'm a Democrat. They have my interests at heart. They want to help the middle class.
Republicrats, Democrats. That is an artificial construct that has been created to keep us spinning in our hamster wheels. We have to break through this dualistic paradigm and see we are all chattel or sheeple, or even consider the goyim to our corporate masters. Free your minds and your ass will follow.